Hi, everyone. It's Hunter Lott, your HR problem solver on demand. And this is Take 5. This episode from our series, that's new. I'm going to talk about parental leave. I've had several questions just the last couple of weeks on parental leave. And as companies continue to upgrade their benefit packages in this drive to attract and keep talent, parental leave is something that is now expanding in terms of its coverage. As you can see from this slide, 5 years ago, 25% of employers offered some form of paid leave to parents on birth or adoption. They estimate now in 2020, this survey, 58%. From what I'm seeing in the handbooks I'm reviewing, I'd tell you that number is probably up even since 2020. And so as we look at the policy on parental leave, there's no federal mandate. I had somebody said, oh, federal law says I've got to provide it, and I got to provide the same for mom, dad, partner. And I was like, no, I don't, there's no real federal law. There've been some interesting cases, and we can talk about those. But whether, it's required, some states have passed, paid kind of family leave. And so you take a look at, all right, if I'm going to have this, then I'm going to be very clear as to what it is, what it covers, who gets paid, when they get paid, like any other policy. Whoa, the law says, well, we can't do it. It's got to be the law says. And well, again, unless you've got some local or state guideline there, federal law has not played with parental leave very much. Now, and this is a great heads up, every year, have local legal counsel review your handbook so you can make sure your policies, whatever they are compliant. Willis Towers Watson recommends best practice parental leave, distinguish only between medical and parental leave. There was a case that involved, the primary caregiver and the secondary caregiver. Those of any of you have had kids or been around kids, who's primary today? Who's on deck? Is it mom? Is it dad? Is it partner? Is it the neighbor? Is it or relatives? And are we going to start counting the days? And so this concept of who's the primary caregiver and secondary caregiver is pretty much gone a different direction. And the companies that have been involved legally with this have moved on from their practice. So what do we do? What are our options? Let's go back. Our options are maternity and paternity leave, separate. Again, local legal counsel give you an idea if you've got some local push there. No federal standard. A lot of companies haven't even gone there yet. But what I'm seeing in handbooks now, even small companies under 50, parental leave, 2 weeks of parental leave for mom, dad, partner, whoever, and sometimes 4 weeks. Most smaller companies cover this with short-term disability. Now at 50, you got family medical leave, 50 employees, family medical leave that'll kick in, and it's it's unpaid, and so they'll kind of run concurrently. A lot of companies are separating childbearing paid leave and then bonding paid leave. So the bonding with the baby can cover the person that gives birth plus partners and mom, dad, however that works, adoption. And that bonding then is either separate or folded into other types of leave. So take a hard look at parental leave as you go to upgrade your benefits to attract and keep A players. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Take 5.